Welcome in, everybody. Time for a DK Best Ball Millie. Let's jump in. All right, DK Best Ball Millie. We're going to be getting in here soon. We got 12 out of 12. Going to be entering. First one on stream, so it should be interesting. Don't really do a ton of these, honestly, in general, but I don't mind drafting on it. It's just like it's a much different experience. They have these out tags on players that really push people down, which kind of makes it fun, honestly, having those massive drops. So if you're going to do these, I mean, I'll do DK every once in a while. Obviously, most of the time I'll be doing an underdog. It's more fun for me. But every once in a while, I'll throw DK drafters type stuff on, and I enjoy that for sure, just to get a little bit of variety in there. But honestly, it's always best to just go with what you know with that underdog is just the most fun platform to play on, to be fair. So let's see. I wanted to add a note here. Some music I want to add soon. Music. All right, I'll look through the Persona playlist to see if there's anything else I want to put on my stuff. All right, so we have the 109. We do have a draft board. We can probably zoom out one more, probably. Yeah, let's do that. So I have some tickets to use. I got 3 more tickets on this. I think 2 more tickets to use in this contest, so I'll be using those. I believe, like 25 entries. I'll probably end up with like 30, maybe 35, something like that. But getting some numbers on. I'll hopefully get to 50 BPMs, and yeah, I'll have some good entries, probably around the same as I did last year. I mean, I'll probably have more entries total than last year, but around the same in like BBM and stuff. I'm not a maxer, but I do quite a bit of volume, I would say. More than the average player, but less than like the maxer bros. So 54 out of 100 subs. Appreciate all the love and support. Definitely drop a sub if you're new. Trying to hit that 100 sub goal. Hopefully sometime during the season we'll be hitting that 100. And we'll just keep on rolling, man. One season at a time, one week at a time. It's going to be fun. So, all right, so CMC goes. I'm expecting something weird to happen for sure, just because these rooms are always weird. We got Jayhawker. It's kind of fun. Always just crazy stuff happens on DK. So maybe we get like CD Lamb to fall to me at like 9 or 10 or something. I don't doubt it, but even CD Lamb at 4 is pretty sweet. Like someone's gonna get CD Lamb at 4 or 5. It's pretty legit. So we got some neighbors might fall with injury. Definitely some injury fallers. One thing is I want to make sure I'm taking the injury discount, especially because like you get extra on this on DK, and then also making sure I just reach to stack my quarterbacks so I don't miss out on stuff I like. So it sucks because I wanted to get like a nice Puka combo, but I mean I'll get him at 15 would be cool, I guess, but I don't know. It's not really what we want. Hopefully we can get one of these top 3. I'm happy with any of these guys. Bijan, Garrett Wilson, AJ Brown. JJ's gonna be gone, I'm sure. So, but I'll take any of them happily. Gibbs goes, so I'm gonna even move up a tier again. So like this is the kind of stuff like just doesn't happen on underdog very much, and so like my rewards I get Bijan or AJ Brown at 10. So no Bijan, I'll get AJ Brown. Garrett Wilson, I'm gonna go Garrett. Yeah, I'm gonna go Garrett Wilson. I've been trying to get more of them both. I think I have a lot more Garrett Wilson or AJ Brown. So let me take a look and verify that real quick. Just my Millie on DraftKings ownership specifically. Let's see here. It's so hard to like see everything on this sometimes. Lineups maybe. Exposure. There you go. AJ Brown. I have 4 AJ Brown shares, and I have 1 1 Garrett Wilson, and I list no Puka. Okay, that sucks. All right, so we got Drake London, Nico, Achan. Man, I fell far. Let's go Drake London. I mean, it's not like my favorite combo, but that's fine with me. I'll do Drake London, Nico, or Drake London, Garrett Wilson. Get a lot of receptions there. I feel like I kind of like feel like Garrett Wilson will have more like targets and catches than AJ Brown will. Obviously, AJ Brown is a beast. I'm not like discounting that. I just feel like Garrett Wilson could just have just an absurd amount of targets, whereas like he still has to compete with Smith, which Smith is going to get his as well. Whereas Garrett Wilson doesn't have like any pass catchers to compete with really. So my thought process there. Let's see here. Wanted to pull up, what was it called? Fantasy Life Hub here, just so I can take a look at a couple other things while we're in. Got it. Okay, perfect. All right, so we get back on the draft board. Depot goes. Pretty much everything seems pretty normal. Obviously, Gibbs being pulled up is a little bit funky. ETN at 2.7. That feels early, right? That has to be early for ETN. 2.7. Derrick Henry goes. Pretty much par for the course there. I haven't drafted on DraftKings in a while. It's been like probably over a month since my last DK drafts. So definitely one of the biggest things is like there's a lot more viable like 17th, 18th, 19th round, 20 round picks. So I'm excited to explore those guys. I have a lot of like guys on my just that I think of that are pretty interesting now. And even more interesting after the preseason. Like Jordan Whittington is definitely on the table now. I feel pretty good about him like being in the mix, and like he could easily just be the 3 there, which would be a massive win at his price. So I'd be happy to get him. So all right, let's see here. What else do we got? Okay. Josh Jacobs at 212. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like this guy is taking Josh Jacobs over H-Ham. Crazy stuff. What's he taking next? This is going to be entertaining, potentially. Mahomes. Like this, that's what I'm saying, dude. This is the kind of stuff that happens on DK. Like this happens occasionally on Underdog, and like I'm not like complaining. I'm just saying it's like very, very intriguing to see what people do on this. So, I mean, that's all fine with me. Like that just means I get a better tiered player here, probably. I don't know who it's going to be, but always feels good to get a better player here. And then I don't mind stopping at like 6 receivers on DK, especially when you start heavy, because you can get a really good tier of like 5 or 6 guys. So Kelsey goes 3-2. That's pretty normal. Just seeing HN and Waddle is just wild. Ayuk goes, seems fair. This guy got the Rams helmet on his thing. HN, that's a nice HN pick. Lamb, Kyron, HN, that's a very fun start for him. I mean, that's definitely attainable on Underdog too, but fun start still. Neighbors will fall, so I probably won't be taking him there. But yeah, I mean, Devonta Smith probably my favorite guy to grab here if I can get him. DJ Moore probably the next guy there, but I would love to get Devonta Smith, and maybe I can get like Neighbors coming back. But Devonta Smith was like a smart pick here, especially because I've already made the bet against. I picked Garrett Wilson over AJ Brown there, so I kind of think getting Devonta makes a ton of sense here. Although if Devonta Adams there at pick 34, that might be the best one there. Neighbors goes, wow, okay. So really just sweating Devonta Smith here. I mean, I'll take Mike Evans. I'm not like opposed. I just would really like to get Devonta here. Damn it. I couldn't get Adams or Devonta. The round Devonta JT would have been sick too. I just wish I had that guy's team. Yeah, give me DJ Moore. I'm making my bet on the Bears. Like I think the Bears offense is just very interesting. And I think there's a world where all 3 of them could be good, but I think it's more likely that just like two Bears pass catchers are going to be smashes and or like really strong picks. And I'm making that bet on that being DJ Moore and Rome. Rome especially. I mean, I don't mind taking. Okay, we're on the clock. Pittman, Dell. Dell was using my guy here. Metcalf is fine as well. I'll take DK. I'm getting pretty excited about that offense. Pittman would have been decent too, but I'm getting really excited about that offense in Seattle. Just like the pass rate could be very, very nice. And I'm just excited to take more shots on those guys. And I think it could be really strong. Obviously, really setting up for a nice like quarterback room here because I think on DraftKings, I don't know. I mean, elite quarterbacks are still good, but DraftKings, like the 300-yard passers, like that you can get later, could really make a difference between like those rushing quarterbacks. So I have 3 guys that fit that bill, and then obviously Caleb's kind of a hybrid there. Yeah, Rome definitely on the menu. We got a little bit of a running back, DJ Moore, Metcalf. I like that. So solid start so far. Obviously, I mean, James Cook kind of feels like it ruins it a little bit, but JJ, JT, and Devontae Adams is like pretty freaking good. So I'm the only one with 4 receivers so far. But I have JJ Cook. I mean, it's pretty fun. Pittman, I've been trying to take more of. Like, I was pretty much off Pittman completely, but now that like Downs is going to have a slow start to the year, I'm definitely more open to grabbing Pittman, even though I wasn't like a big Pittman guy, but like, especially on DraftKings, I would say so. But like, he's going to eat targets. He should be the target leader. And that's really enough said there. Like, he could easily go for 15, 20 points. Probably 15 to 20 a week easily on DraftKings. And so that's pretty interesting, especially because Downs is like someone I could see pushing him for targets in a way. And now that Downs is most likely going to miss, like maybe even be on IR or something, just makes Pittman a lot more interesting. Which is unfortunate because I had no Pittman and like a lot of Downs. But it's like one of those things where like we're getting Pittman and Ridley around the same price they've been all summer. And they have like their situations have improved. So I'm just like, I'm down to snag that now. Sucks I didn't. I mean, I would rather be overweight to them before and then I can grab the cheaper Hopkins and the cheaper Downs now, but that's fine. I'm glad I'm just able to like, I'm not priced out of like getting more Ridley shares or Pittman shares. And I feel like it's been pretty manageable to get them. They've not been like flying up the boards or anything. All right. Rashad White PPR seems decent. Ridley's a guy I've been trying to get more of. I think that makes some sense here as my second pick in this batch. Diggs went at 5.2. That's pretty nice for him. Hill, Cup, Kelsey, Kamara, Diggs. Not bad. Kincaid goes. I mean, elite tight end would be good too. I'm not going to force it, but I would like to get one. Pitts. The Pitts would be pretty good. Pitts would be a strong pick here. It's probably the wrap here, 63. So Ridley Pitts probably my route here. Obviously Rossi's pretty interesting too. I mean, I'm not like Worthy makes a lot of sense at 72 as well. Rome double. If we get like a Rome and like Cousins double, will be pretty fun. Rossi goes. Okay, so that's not even an option. Rashad White's probably the only running back I'm interested in right now. Yeah, I want Ridley Pitts here, really. So that's where I'm gonna go here. Higgins is usually a fine bet here, but I'm gonna pass over and go for Ridley here. And then that still leaves me like all these quarterback options late. I just need to make sure I get them. So give me Ridley, and then I'm just gonna hope Fitz falls to me. Hope these guys are not Pitts bros, not Pitts slappies. And then I don't mind triple stacking Atlanta. Don't mind that at all, but I won't like force it by any means. All right, let's see what we can do here. In where he goes. Okay, give me Kyle Pitts here. This guy has a tight end already. I don't think he's going to take Kyle Pitts. I mean, I say that as if people like are really drafting that logically. Come on, bro. Don't do it to me. Nice. Okay. Rashad White, pretty nice value for him there. But I'll take Kyle Pitts. nice start for me. So we started the team with Garrett Wilson, Drake London, DJ Moore, Kyle Pitts, DK Metcalf, Calvin Ridley. Solid start. Getting our ZRB start in. I think there's one of the more fun things about DraftKings is that the PPR part is good, but obviously it's really hard to take detours of running backs on Underdog. It's hard on DraftKings too, but it's a lot easier to do it. You could go. Maybe the Achane guy, Kyron Achane guy is doing it well. I just wouldn't take Trey McBride Stroud here. I would just take 2 more receivers. Give me Keenan Allen and Kirk there instead of these 2 guys. And this team's pretty strong already with 2 very high level running backs. That feels good. So I think you can dig out pretty easily on DraftKings. But if you're doing this, I just think you're really setting yourself up for a bad spot. Even though he's still gonna have good receivers, it's just really setting up behind the 8 ball a little bit when you're gonna go 4 non-receiver positions in the first 5 rounds. And he takes Hollywood. That's gonna be hurt as well. But yeah. So my favorite part about this team is I got all the quarterbacks available still, and I should be able to get Rome, and get him doubled, or I can go for the Geno double. I would even that's 5. I wouldn't be opposed to grabbing Rome and JSN next picks, and then just being down at receiver for the rest of the time. That would be kind of interesting. It'll be kind of hard to get the quarterbacks I want, but I think it'll be decent. That would be a pretty fun way to play it. And I could still go Fant. I could do a mega stack Seattle, mega stack Atlanta, mega stack Chicago. It's pretty fun. I don't hate that at all. Obviously, the Seattle Chicago correlation for week 17. I don't know. That's kind of what I want to do now. If I'm gonna be alive to do that, I'm going to go for that. It's definitely gonna be possible. I'd have to get JSN at 87, which is right around ADP. So we'll see. I'll definitely grab Rome, and if I can't get JSN, then I'll grab a running back. But we'll see if we can swim out of this. Obviously, the big thing is we're gonna be really hurting for massive running back upside, but just gonna, I'm gonna try to take those guys that I've learned a lot about now, the lobbies of the world, the Will Shipleys of the world, those kind of guys that feel a lot better as the running back too. Gonna be grabbing all of those guys late. Prince. So we kind of have the 3 quarterbacks we want laid out here. Definitely want Cousins. And then Levis is on the table. We have Rodgers on the table. We have Geno on the table. And then Caleb, of course. So we're on the clock. Keon Coleman would typically, Keon Coleman's a pretty good pick here too. So we'll see what this guy goes with. I'm going to stick with what I was going for with the Chicago-Seattle stack. But if I take Rome here and then Keon just falls to me at 87, definitely makes it very interesting. All right, so give me Rome. And then if either Keon or JSN fall, okay, so he's not going to fall. So, yeah, I'm not confident I'm going to get JSN here. I just don't know why. I just don't feel like it's going to happen, but we'll see. I'm sweating this bad. I'm not I guess I get Ramondre Zamir. I get a pretty good, good player after regardless. Chase Brown's probably my favorite guy there. So he goes Lad, getting a lot of rookies down here. Hope is we can get Pollard or Spears on the way back. Just get a bunch of stacks on this team. That would be decent. As long as I don't get sniped on the quarterbacks. It could be very, very fun. All right, so we get, see if we can get Jason to come back. If not, we probably grab a running back here. Zamir White's and 1115. Damn it, he took him. Okay, that would have been sick. That's fine. We're gonna go with goes Mondre. was really hoping to get that super. Like I don't like. I'm not really that mad. Just I like JSN the most. Honestly, like it's one of my favorite players in that range. Like I prefer him over Metcalf at price. That's why I was really hoping to get him. But it's not bad. It's not the big end of the world because I still have everything I need. But it definitely makes me want to grab Caleb Williams more. But it would be kind of interesting. Like I could go Janie Daniels here as my quarterback and like have that be my bring back. Like, hey, let me take the Atlanta stack and then let me get the better quarterback, like the higher upside quarterback on the other side as well. Like that is pretty tempting to go for. So I might, if Jay Daniels is there, I would be surprised if he is just from the preseason performance too. But if he happens to be there, I would take him. Did Caleb go? Yeah. This is what I mean, dude. This Caleb just goes at like 88, 8.8 for no reason. Wild stuff. All right, so now we got to lock in and figure out quarterback for sure now. That's we're gonna get sniped on stuff. And that was early too. Like I wasn't really concerned about him getting taken, but like I said, I should know better. I should know. I know how these rooms are. I should know better. There's no way Jaden Daniels is gonna come back to me with how thirsty people are for quarterback on this. Like everyone has one before me. I just know someone's dying to take a second one or a third. Like this would be a third for him, be a third for him. Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll figure it out. Pitts, Bowers, and then Cousins still obviously important here. So we can go Cousins and we go Rodgers. We have Geno. We have Levis. Fields is just a good pick in my opinion. Yeah. Bowers goes. One guy that was definitely tempted to grab. Is there a McLaurin drafter in this mix here? I mean, I don't think it really matters, but I'm just curious where McLaurin went. McLaurin is actually after me, so that does like gives me like a slightly better chance of getting him. The sweat begins again. Here we go. We'll figure out if we can jump for joy about this team or we're gonna be sad. Tyjae for sure. Javonte. Yeah, Tyjae's top of the leaderboard here for me. Brooks will probably fall. Please, dude. Come on, man. Please. Oh, come on, man. I was running to the podium for Jane Daniels there, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's brutal, dude. God, it's so annoying. All right. Give me Tyjae. It's just like, oh, that sucks, man. I mean, he shouldn't have fell there anyways. Like, there's no business of him being at 9-10 for me. Like, that's such an awesome play. It's like I can play the quarterback on the other side of the Week 17 game. Like, that just feels like a play to win you. That could win you the week. Like, oh, I have the Cousins players, but let me get the Jaden Daniels on the other side that gets 30 points in Week 17 instead of, Cousins that's giving me 25 or 20 or whatever. Like, I don't know. Very frustrating. Like I said, I knew what I was getting into, so. I think I just got it. I think I just ripped Cousins here. I really don't want to miss out on another quarterback I need. Yeah, missing out on Cousins is tragic here. 111. There's nothing here I'm like dying to take. B-Rob's obviously pretty good. How many quarterbacks do I have? 3 quarterbacks on the way. 2 quarterbacks. Yeah, I'm taking Cousins here. Whatever. Where's the out tag guy? Oh, Brooks went right away. Wow. So it's kind of annoying that I have a guy that's very similar to me right here, on the other side of me. But at the same time, like I don't understand, man. I mean, he actually has a reason to take him if he was like building that way. All right, no tilting allowed. All right, so we got Cousins, got our double stack set up with Cousins. We got Cousins, Spears, Stevenson, Garrett Wilson, Drake London, DJ Moore, Kyle Pitts, DK Metcalf, Calvin Ridley, Roma Dunze. All right. Here we go. Still happy with Cousins there. And if I get like Hopkins to fall, which is very possible as well, I'll grab him at price. So Levis definitely one we want. Fields is one that we always like to grab. We start looking at these running backs that we definitely want to get a hold of. Corum didn't play today at all. That's good bullish signal for him. Dobbins, I'm just trying to get caught up on taking more Dobbins. I don't like, he just seems like a pick that could just bury you, so I'm trying to take more of him. Vidal, I've been off recently. Pierce, Estime, Roschon, Shipley, Mason. That's probably about where my list ends here. I doubt there's anyone I'm like dying to get over here. What's up, Tay? GG's baby. What's up? All right, Keelan Robinson. Yeah, I hope he gets back in the mix. I liked him. I mean, not like a guy I'd need to pick a lot. I kind of liked him, so I was hoping he would get in the mix a bit more. All right. Definitely some options at running back. Singletary is a gift if he comes back. Moss is also a gift if he comes back. So those are definitely priorities. Definitely a tier gap there on Rico. Rico is a smash there. Wicks goes way later. I didn't realize that. We can also stop at quarterback still. So, all right. So Sharps went before Moss and where's Sharps go at? Oh, he's not off yet. Oh, he's 138. Gotcha. Okay, I was gonna say Sharps went off before Moss and Singletary is wicked. Yeah, it's hard for me not to take Moss at 130 if he's there. Rico goes. That sucks. So Moss goes. Oh my god, dude, this room has massively punished me. Like all this value I could be scooping up. I could scoop up Jaden Daniels there. Like, why couldn't I get the 109 here, bro? Holy crap, I'd be just scooping value for days. Now I just have to keep reaching on running backs I need. I could take Wicks and be done. Zeke. T-Law. Gabe. I'm going to make a play here and hope it works out. I think T-Law's a good tier there at quarterback, like a really nice grab. We still have options at quarterback still. T-Law feels like a guy has 300 yard upside for sure. Also could backstack him a little bit, but I don't know. See if I get punished or not. I might have just made a really bad pick there, so hopefully I don't get punished by this room. I'm scared. Very scared here. Michael Wilson. Wow, 112-1 Michael Wilson. Okay, I didn't get punished. All right, so I get Gabe Davis there. That ends up. So what am I looking at week 12? I have Rome. Week 12, I got Rome, Ridley, Metcalf, DJ Moore. Seems fine. Rome hopefully will be ramped up by week 12. So hopefully 3 of those guys are healthy, but then should be fine. Okay. Yeah, I like getting T-Law there. I feel like I just stole a quarterback there. Obviously, you don't see a ton of followers. T-Law actually fell like a good amount there, and I was able to get him stacked up. And we have Tennessee bringbacks there, so I think that made a lot of sense to get that. I'm going to go 3 quarterbacks still, and then maybe 3 tight ends, probably just 2. Taysom is a guy I like getting just anytime I can on DraftKings, but I don't know if I will be able to get him here. So he seems like he might be a little bit out of my tier here. Rodgers could be my last quarterback. Algier is a great pick. Jalen Wright. I mean, I got tons of running backs in this range that I'm down to take. I mean, Fields could be really fun as like my last quarterback here. The question is like how much is Rodgers going to do for me? I mean, he could do quite a bit, I guess. But... So Corley, don't really want another running back. Braylon Allen definitely makes a ton of sense. Conklin makes some sense. So Kyle Pitts, Conklin is not a good combo though, because we have double 12 there. So maybe I'm just going to go with, I might just go Levis last quarterback if I'm going to get anything. So Fields goes at 140, so I can't get there. Yeah, Levis last quarterback seems kind of interesting. Also, Burks is like back in the mix, I guess, technically. So, all right, let's see what we can do here. Definitely going to get some low end pieces. Like, love getting like Jordan Mason now, where like he just probably half the contest wasn't drafted. So, feels good to get him now. Definitely going to make sure I prioritize him. I just want to make sure I don't miss out on these like last running backs that feel pretty good, because there's a few that do. Sermon got hurt today. Not sure how bad it was, but he did get hurt. I would definitely want to get 2 in this range. Like if I get 2 in this pocket, I'll feel very strong. 2 in the pocket of like Sharp to Lloyd, preferably like 2, and then another like 2 between like Braylon Allen to Jalen Wright. So let's see what we can get here. Oh yeah, Geno's there too. I forget about Geno. Geno's a great pick too. So I got Levis, Geno as last quarterback probably. Yeah, don't mind that. Sharp goes. Okay. That was the guy I was hoping would fall back somehow. Does not though. Algier also makes sense with my Atlanta bet I already made. He already goes. It's fine. I mean, give me Chandler Lloyd here all day. Gibson, Chuba. Yeah, I like this team. I mean, I like what I'm doing. Obviously, like if I got Jane Daniels, I'd feel like I'm 9 million times better about this team already. But I still do like it. I still think it has like some sneaky upside. I mean, I just take the swing on the Miami guy. Is there anything that stands out otherwise? If Rodgers, Geno, Levis there, not really. Mooney's obviously a pretty interesting pick, but I did make already a good bet on like the top 2 guys. And I don't. Yeah, the thing is, I don't need a receiver. So that's really the only reason I don't want to go there. Yeah, I think I can afford to make a bet like this. So I'll go Wright, and I go Lloyd next if available. Gibson I can go with if I don't get Lloyd. And then we just kind of want, maybe we'll get like Bucky or Ray Davis coming back to us after that. Herbert or Tracy or something. Tracy goes 178. Okay. Yeah, like I want Lloyd here. Ideally. Yeah, I mean, there's just tons of running backs here like that I'm okay with. Braylon would be a priority target here. Sanat or Luke McCaffrey feel like a perfect bet. If I'm not going to get my Jane Daniels, I think play it that way. And even then, I mean, if I'm betting on Pitts and, I mean, I still would rather have Jane Daniels there, but, Gibson. Ray Davis here. I like him over Gibson straight up. I'm making a big bet on like Atlanta to be good in week 17 with like the London and Pitts. But I just in a vacuum, I prefer like give me the London Pitts and then give me Daniels instead of Cousins, right? But on DraftKings, it might be fine. Maybe Daniels goes for 25, and then we get a 20-point game, but he's a 300-yard bonus for Cousins, and works out like about the same. Could get lucky there, but I was basically using the same pick that I took like almost the same draft capital. I could have got Daniels and Cousins. Like that's pretty like 6 picks away. I could have took Daniels over Cousins, and that feels awful. So definitely still reeling from that a little bit. Yeah, if one of Gino Levis falls, I'm grabbing them. If not, then we might just. I suppose we can do like Drake May, Henry, or like. I got options. I can go Carr, Jawan. So I have definitely pieces. I don't want Carr, Jawan actually. But Henry May is fine. And then we could also go like Knicks, Dulcich, Bryce Young, JT Sanders. All those seem fine. I think Levis or Gino are much better picks though. But there's no guarantee they fall back to me. So probably one tight end, one quarterback, and then the rest are running backs here. So that's 4 running backs, and I have three right now. Yeah, 4. I have 4 running backs: Ramondre, Spears, Jalen Wright, Ray Davis. Obviously, the question is running back here. What's up, Disbanded? Good to see you, bro. Obviously, the question is like, how good is my running back going to be? Like, it could be really bad, but if the running back room could piece itself together in a decent way, it could be strong. So, AJ Dillon, dude, this is crazy. Like, people are reaching down for these. Holy crap! I didn't realize this guy was going so crazy. Like, this is not like something that needs to be thrown out, obviously, but he is really loose. Like J.D. McCarthy, 12th round, Boyd, 13th round. Like, he's gonna have what, 8 20th round picks? I guess. I don't hate the idea, but the people he's picking, like the dust, like just these 2 alone, just the players he's picking just does not make sense for like the format. It's like you're really gonna make your bet on AJ Dillon, Ertz, and Tyler Boyd being those guys you really want at the very end of the season. Holy, just don't see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Fant is like a decent like tight end if I just get him coming back with Gino. Don't mind that. Braylon, I really want Braylon for this team. Just to get like another little correlation piece. And then I really want either definitely want Sanat more than anything, to be fair. But so Gino goes. Can I not get griefed here? Don't troll me here, dude. I just go Henry and grab May if not, but I just don't want to miss out on. Yeah, I think I could just go Henry and be done at tight end too. I still want Sanat though. Yeah, so give me Levis. Levis, Spears, Ridley. Yeah, not too concerned about like the week 17 stuff. I still have a cousin stack too, so that's fine. But I like what I got here. 3 quarterbacks with 300-yard upside for sure. 2 of them with like some rushing potential. And then Cousins, I don't expect to rush much, but he'll be flinging it to London and Pitts a lot. So give me Bucky here. That'd be nice. So quarterback can be turned off here. Don't need quarterbacks. Tight ends on the table if I want to go like Gino, or not Gino, no Fant, sorry. Jonnu. Oh, Braylon or Bucky? Give me Bucky for sure. Obviously, no, Bucky for sure is a better pick. Just like Bucky has more of a chance for standalone, where Braylon could have standalone, but like a lot less likely. A lot less likely. And if Bucky goes, I just take Henry here at 183. Yeah, I think I just go Henry and be done at tight end. But no, I still wanted Sanat, right? Like that was my plan originally. Conklin's a good pick too. I have a lot of good correlation picks here. I'm gonna get Braylon. I just want to make sure I'm getting my running backs up right now. I'm still gonna take a couple more, but I just want to make sure I'm getting good running back pieces. And I really want like this late season bet on one of these Washington guys. So I'm going to save that bullet for tight end for Sanat. And then I could still go third if I want to. I probably won't, though. Probably just bet on Pitts being a breakout. And then we get like a Sanat, like late season surge. Like Ertz gets hurt or something, or Ertz just doesn't get there. Could be interesting. And it sucks because there's so many picks that make sense. Like Conklin made sense. Henry makes sense just at value there, a little bit of a value. Just a ton of picks that really make sense there. But hopefully I can get Sanat and it makes it makes it look at least worth it. Corley would be a fun pick with Rodgers more so, but now I'm just having a running back now. Give me one more tight end and then the running back. That's it. And if I don't get Sanat, like I have guys down here I can grab. Like these three, I'm interested in all three of these guys a lot. You get a little bit of ownership discount on all three, and I like all of them, so seems fun. All right, Marcus Robinson goes. Thing is, there's like a ton of like really scroll down like receivers that I feel like the scroll down receivers are probably not taken at all. Is Doris Fountain even in this? I guess not. Is Naylor in this? Wow. Oh, I'm looking at running back. Obviously, Naylor, Fountain. Okay, I was gonna say a lot of these scroll down receivers are a lot less like owned, but the running backs are more valuable probably. So I guess that's just why they're getting picked more. But McCaffrey goes to homeboy down here. Russ McCarthy Mahomes. This guy's got Fields Richardson. I mean, I like how my quarterback room ended up for sure. Levis, Lawrence, and Cousins. Like, that's the kind of room I like a lot on DraftKings. Like I said a million times, I'll reiterate, I would have loved to have Dane Daniels instead, but missed him by one pick. So, gonna cry that all the way to the bank, honestly, just because I feel like this team would just look a lot better and feel like a lot stronger just with like that one pick being different. Obviously, I may have missed out on Spears. Like I would have still had a good running back though. I could have got Brooks, maybe Javonte fell, maybe Spears fell back. Like I just feel a lot better about it. But it's okay. I think it's something I would want to target though. Like I want to target a Jaden Daniels team with like without Cousins, and then I get like Pitts and London, or like London and Mooney, or Pitts and Mooney, like something like that. I think that'd be kind of fun, interesting to do, to pair together, or like even Bijan with Jaden Daniels. Juwan gets snagged up. Mary Douglas gets snagged up. Pierce went at 16-4. Bo next goes. Okay, give me Sanat. And now we just turn on the running backs. I think I'm done. Obviously, the onesies being in the same game. Who cares? Who cares? Atlanta Washington's going to be a fun game, like no matter what. Like there's just, as long as not everyone's not hurt, like that's going to be a fun game. And I feel pretty good about the game environment being like interesting enough where like one of Sanat or Pitts are going to do something. And if Pitts is that bad where he hasn't done anything, then this team probably is not like sniffing the finals. So not going to worry about that at all. I'm just going to get my running backs. All right, so Prince is there. Is there anything else that I like to get? I mean, Foreman's fine. Lobby, of course. Bigsby, I don't like taking, but he's there, obviously. Hope is the room just like kind of like minds their business and lets me take for these next three picks. I just want like these five guys. Give me any of them. Like give me a group of them, probably. Do you think I'd get Mason coming back here? Mason, I just think is just such a good pick right now. I'm taking him early. Let's see this one. Almost done. All right. Yeah, I just think Mason is just clearly one of the best picks on the board. It's like CMC injury risk, of course, which is just like always a worry for people, but like I'm not like worried about it by any means. But it's just like that's one thing. And then second part of it is the fact that he may pass Elijah Mitchell. So Elijah Mitchell's been getting drafted in every single draft, still getting drafted in every single draft. Obviously, probably the odds-on favorite is going to be Elijah Mitchell, but he's also banged up. Mason's the only one healthy. If he ends up being the number 2 guy there, even if it doesn't materialize into anything like good, like just especially in contests that have been open still, like any contest that's been open, like weekly winners that's closed on Underdog, this contest on DraftKings, DBM on Underdog, like the drafters Millie. Like these are contests that Mason is just such an awesome pick in. Where like it doesn't have to materialize and work out for you, of course, but like if it does, you just have probably like the best situation you could possibly imagine for your running back. You get a guy that's low owned and the 49ers starting running back if CMC goes down like that. That's insane. And Elijah Mitchell's a great pick in his own sense, like if he is the 2. But if there's a lot of like, if he really ends up losing the job to Mason, like that makes Mason such a strong pick. And I took him last year, and they were all wasted picks, like whatever. But I just think it's very interesting. If there's anything down here I like, I'll take. I mean, I'll take my Keelan Robinson, I guess. But Lobby's priority, and then Prince. If I can't get both of them, then I'll reach down and grab my guy. Even though he's probably not a great pick now, but like I'll just take him because Croyd's with T-Law and could definitely make a push for number 2. Tank Bigsby's not like impressive or anything. So all right. Laube Corley goes. Anything like crazy on the board right now? Derek Carr's still there. Sicky. Drake May. Yoshi Voss. This guy's getting drafted? That's crazy. That makes no sense. Naylor should be drafted every time. Like, not every time, but he should be getting drafted. I like that pick. Does he have a Minnesota guy? So this guy's rocking Goff, Daniel Jones as his quarterbacks. Don't know if I like that, sir. Fun draft, man. That was fun. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. Appreciate the love as always. We need Laube here. I think that's a guy that could get some pass catching work. Perfect for this team on DraftKings. So we're gonna wrap this team up with Prince is gone. I don't know. Prince is still there. Okay. So wrap this team up with Carson Steele could be in the mix too, though. But yeah, I like this team. I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. One more running back pick. I should get Prince. I'd be surprised if these guys grab him. But yeah, we're gonna go with we get Kirk Cousins and quarterback Kirk Cousins. We got Will Levis and T-Law. Running backs we have Ramondre, Tyjae Spears, Jalen Wright, Ray Davis, Braylon Allen, Jordan Mason, Dylan Laube. And then receivers, we have a good group with Garrett Wilson, Drake London, DJ Moore, DK Metcalf, Roma Dunze, Gabe Davis, and Isaac Grando's kind of interesting too, I guess, there. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's not really in the mix as much, but anyways. And then tight end, we have Kyle Pitts and Ben Sinnott. We'll bring back on the Atlanta stack. And we will grab ourselves a Deneric Prince. Last pick. So close out the running back room with Deneric Prince there. Feels pretty good. I like this team a lot. The only thing I would want, like genuinely, the only thing I'd want is like maybe a little bit of value to fall back to me. Like I missed out on a few guys I definitely wanted there. Like I wanted to get JSN here, and then I wanted to get Jane Daniels here. That would have changed a lot because I would have ended up getting way worse running backs. So maybe that actually saved me in a sense, but I got sniped on both of them. But I would like to get either JSN or Jane Daniels there, where I could still hammer running back. But because I feel like I have a good enough room, I would say like Ramondre Steers have a role right away. Let me go change the song here. Spears and Stevenson have a role right away. Davis, I would say, have a role right away. Wright, Braylon Allen, probably more like handcuffy type guys. Mason's a handcuff. Laube could have a role. Prince could have a role right away. So definitely thin in that sense. So like extremely thin at running back. Like, I don't deny that, but I think that it definitely has enough. And if one of these contingency plays works out, like either Jalen Wright, Braylon Allen, Jordan Mason, well, specifically Braylon Allen, Jordan Mason, like those contingency bets work out, I have a first-round pick added to my team essentially, or like maybe like a fourth-round pick if you want to go that route. Like I'm basically stealing like a third-round pick with these guys if they ended up working out. I'd say Ray Davis probably is just a good value now, and then Jalen Wright, I'm probably stealing like an eighth-round pick if like one of Mostert or Achane goes down. So. And who knows with Prince? Prince could just get work as standalone. A little bit worried about some stuff going on with like other running backs, Carson Steele and stuff, but Clyde seems to be more so like just a depth piece, more than like going to be the clear number 2. So that makes me sad for my current Clyde bags, but that's fine. I could always adjust. Another guy I was hoping I'd get more shares of, Michael Wilson, went early. Wasn't probably going to take another receiver at that point, and then I was hoping Lloyd would come back. Gibson was a close guy that I wanted as well. Bucky was very interesting too. So missed a couple running backs I like, but I mean, all in all, this is a good team. I have every quarterback double stacked, except for T. Law. I'm single stacked with Gabe Davis. And then we have Tennessee stacked Tyjae Spears and Ridley. And then we have Atlanta stacked with Pitts and London. So feels good. I'll bring back on every single player there. We have a Chicago-Seattle bring back. We have a little mini Chicago stack with Rome and DJ Moore. We have Garrett Wilson, Braylon Allen. With a buff, we do have actually a Buffalo piece there. And then, yeah, feels very strong. So, anyways, fun teams. Obviously, I think the one hole is like the most unhinged guy in the board here. But everything else seems pretty like. I don't think he's a good pick there. But it's 20th round picks. I'm not gonna complain about anyone's pick in these 19 to 20th range, but I will say like some just seem very like low odds, which they are already all low odds. Just like if you're already making a low odds bet, then make them like hopefully they're the clear 3, or they're like someone with like a little bit of juice or upside, or like rookie like Keaton Mitchell, Trey Tucker, Trey Palmer. Those make sense. Like this guy does not make so much sense to me, but just because like I don't know, depth per position, Sky Moore makes 0 sense as well. Like definitely some interesting stuff. I guess Hollywood's hurt. I don't know. It's hard. You can poke holes on all these guys in like 5 or 6 different ways, but like they honestly all. I can see a path to everyone working out here. Surprisingly, like Jordan Addison gets suspended. One of the Houston guys gets hurt, and maybe he can work out. I don't know. Just interesting stuff for sure. But no, it seemed pretty normal. Like obviously a lot of reaching on quarterbacks on DK, but I think one of the most important things is just like reach for your quarterback to get your stack complete, because otherwise you're sitting there with a bunch of unstacked quarterbacks, and then your team's going to look worse, even though you're probably a better drafter than a lot of these people on there. But you're just not going to have any stacks because you're waiting. On Underdog, you can wait for I could wait for Cousins easily to fall here. I ended up getting T-Law to fall for whatever reason, so I grabbed him and got him stacked up. So it's just one of those things you just gotta like feel it out. But people will reach for quarterback; they have no problem doing that on Underdog or on DraftKings. So just be prepared for that. But otherwise, I feel really strong about it. Getting more Ridley, I've been trying to get more Ridley. Feel good to get him there. Really wanted another JSN share, but that's fine. Wanted Devonta Smith to fall here badly. I would still have my Week 17 correlation Chicago-Seattle still, but I would love to get Devonta Smith over DJ Moore there, personally at least. Just feel good about the Eagles' offense being extremely strong, and I like getting pieces of it whenever I can. Especially when I pass on AJ Brown, makes even more sense in the world to get Devonta. But anyways, 3-8-7-2, fun team on DraftKings. We'll do more of these probably down the stretch. Obviously, like I said, going to be doing a decent amount more content coming forward here down the stretch. We have about 3-ish weeks, like 4 weeks till the season starts. Pretty insane. I guess 3.5 maybe. So exciting stuff there. But anyways, I appreciate you guys hanging out. That was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, we'll be back next time. And we'll see you guys next time on Finding Value Fantasy. Later, everyone.